to chat to you today about something really important. Before we left on our trip, just over 2 years ago, this was my cricket oval, this is where I played, this is where I began my career. When I was under 18, I was still only 16 years of age and came here and played all the way to first grade, and up until I left on this trip, I still played here with all my mates. Some of those guys are now in the Australian over 70 side and Australian over 60 sides and playing in the Queensland over 50s and all sorts of rep teams, and this was my home ground. And I've learned something over this trip. I've had a hell of a lot of fun, but if there's one downside to it, it's I've lost some health. So yesterday I decided it was time I go and get a health check done again. I hadn't done one since we left, and that's about 2.5 years or more ago now. And a couple of things I found out, apart from knowing my fitness was really bad and I have put on some weight over the trip. I jumped on the scales and it said 95 kilos, and again I knew I'd put on weight, but that was a surprise for me. I said to the doctor, I'm normally at 85, so and usually somewhere between 82 and 85. He looked up and he said, last time you came into me you were 86 kilos. So that was official. I'd put on 9 kilos over the course of our trip. Eating wrong, too many happy hours, too many drinks. But you know what? The biggest issue was not exercising enough. And I've decided to change all that. I will reduce my alcohol, and I'm going to reduce the amount that we're eating. You didn't usually have a big breakfast, I'm going to go back to that. Just eat light for breakfast. Some fruit, maybe some yogurt or a piece of toast rather than a big toasted sandwich or something along those lines, or a big wrap, which we often do. So today I've been out and I've done 3 laps of the oval. In between each lap I've done various exercises, from squats to push-ups to all sorts of things, mainly to build up better core strength. My back is really bad. That prompted me getting to the doctor. My back is really bad, and ultimately, and I knew it in the back of my mind, I kept wanting to say I'm going to the doctors because it's probably arthritis in my spine from my scoliosis or my bulging discs or whatever it was. But no, I knew deep down what it was, and it was a lack of exercise, and that was creating all sorts of problems in my back. So I'm back out here, I'm going to exercise that back, I'm going to strengthen my core, and I'm going to take weight off through running. Now, it's not about losing weight, it's about being healthy. So for me to get healthy with my back, I need to lose some weight because it puts stress on my back. So I need to reduce that down. But it's not a weight thing, it's about being healthy, and it's really, really important. And obviously, as we get older, it becomes more and more important. So look, I'm going to bring to you some more things about what I do to get healthy again. And when I say healthy again, it really is about being fitter, feeling stronger, and not having the pain that I'm in. And I used so many excuses. I told myself that my back was too sore, and I had a hamstring injury before I left, and I couldn't run because of my hamstring. And in Catherine Gorge, we were hiking up there in the gorge and coming down the rocks, and my left knee gave way, and it's done that a few times since. And I gave myself all these excuses as to why I couldn't train. Today I've been out here, I don't know how long, 3/4 of an hour or so, and none of those things were an issue for me. So I'm going to be back here tonight, and tomorrow morning I'm going to be in pain, but that's just my body and my muscles saying, I'm using muscles I haven't used for a while. It's not saying stop. So there's a difference between an injury and muscle soreness from exercising muscles you haven't used for a while. So that's not going to stop me. So I'm going to be back out here tomorrow, training again, and I'm going to be training every morning. I really have a massive goal. I've got to go back to the doctor next Tuesday. I've got a massive goal as to where I want my weight to be by then. And I really want to take off something like 4 kilos. So it's a big job. I'm going to reduce everything and increase my exercise, and hopefully I can get those 4 kilos off or close to it. The first kilo or two are pretty easy really, because they tend to be mostly fluid. But anyway, that's it. Kev's tips are going to start with a few health tips. So let's see how I go over the course of the next week. But I'm going to make this a regular thing. You might see me out there in caravan parks and campgrounds going for a run, and if you do, feel free to join me. See you guys. Talk to you soon. So as we said, we're going to change some things around, and one of those things is what we eat for breakfast. And rather than normally we have bacon and eggs and tomato and onion on toast or on a wrap, not too bad, but we're going to change that around this morning. Yesterday morning it was fruit from memory, and this morning we're having this. This is our friends we met in Western Australia, and they live in Wagga, Hey, Kerry and Scott. They got us this one. It's watermelon cut up with some, what did we put in it today? Lemon juice?
And mint.
And mint, some lemon juice and mint. It's absolutely yummy, so nice to taste, and it's fresh, it's juicy, and it's healthy. So some of the changes we're making. Cheers guys.